Hey, what is up? I am Crunk Chocolate, and I'm here with the show bros, Sharpie Charlie, Tarek. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It's a great day. Ready to talk some Manchester Derby.
Yes, sir. Feeling good, man. What's up,
Good.
everybody?
And Shady Gang, we have some fantastic guests for you, showing how just honestly welcoming and amazing we are over here at Shades of Blue. I brought on three most dope ops, but they're friends. They're friends. And we brought them to the stream.
Are we friends?
I think so.
Just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, you said they were amazing. I was like, that's a little strong. I mean, they are United fans after all. They just like mid,
Look, I'll stick with talented.
Yeah,
I'll stick with talented.
Talented.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
That's all I got.
Oh man, so big ups to the Shirtless Plantain Show. Tosin, my guy, thanks for coming on. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I want to thank you for coming out for our live show, man. It was much appreciated. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. But
hey, yeah, I was in the area. I wasn't gonna miss it.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. For the Culture Podcast, stand up. Your favorite wrestling podcast, stand up. Grego, how's it going, show bro? Other show bro.
What's going on, man? It's a good night in the A. How you feeling, man?
Yes. Hey, and lastly, check out her doing her thing on TikTok. I checked out your numbers, 38.5 thousand strong. Okay. Oh, getting close into 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Sunshine, how's it going, friend?
It's going great. You know, the last time I was here, I think was before the FA Cup. I just wanted to mention that. So
who won that game? Who won?
Great question.
I don't know. Very much like Ederson, once he got injured, I stopped paying attention. Oh my goodness. Well, we are here to get caught up with each other's sides, how we've been doing. We'll talk about the summer transfer moves, and then we'll give what our thoughts for the starting 11, because I have basically, I think, like 6 players that I know will be playing, and that's simply just because they played a lot during the preseason for City. But everybody else, I'm very interested in what my Tarek and Sharpie will think. I don't know how strong of a squad United will be bringing, so I'm very interested in y'all's thoughts. But again, since I am a kind soul, or at least I want to appear so in front of a camera, let's start off talking about Manchester United and the summer that they had. Tosin,
That's good.
how are you feeling about the squad and the moves that they have made?
I mean, I've been a United fan since like forever, so I'm not really worried about what they do in the summertime anymore, because I've been in a mess for like almost 20 years now. Been like a terrible mess. So it's like you can't expect like new owners to think to clear everything out in one summer. If you think that, then I got a game for you. It's called Football Manager 25. That's what you should play. It's not a real thing. You're not gonna fix everything one summer. So it is what it is.
Yes.
Agree.
Well, Grego, has there been any moves? Because I mean, they brought in some young guns and have figured things out with Jadon and Sancho. So
it looks like it.
I mean, what are your thoughts on the
sending that boy back? They're sending that boy back to Port of Spain. He's going right to the back.
You know what? At least everyone's saying the right things right now. I think that given the way that Sancho's season ended with Dortmund, I think that he's in a bit of a better footing as far as just making a case for him to stay. But it's just a matter of does Ten Hag really have we really gotten over everything that happened last year? Because like things got mad salty and mad spicy because it seemed like nobody was willing to budge on their stances. But I mean, time heals all wounds, and I'm hoping for the best there, because I feel like as long as we can find the right space for him, I think he can flourish. I think that like that's not a player that you just let rot on the bench. So you got to figure out like how to use him, and if you can't use him, then yeah, go ahead and cut bait and let him fly on his merry little way.
Oh, okay. So, Tosin, Greg Hill, they both are the, Liliana's little thing. So it's sunshine. I need some bravada. I need some oomph. Come on now. How are United looking? What are they doing? How are you feeling about that squad?
I would say Sancho is like one of the least concerns that I have. There's other people on the team that I think need to go before Sancho. So that's just my opinion. Like we still have a Lindelof, we still have a Maguire, we still have things that Scott McTominay. Like there are people here that can go way before Sancho. So, but like was said before, we can't fix that all in one summer. I think the things that we have done so far, I am liking, but I am very concerned about our defense. I think there is a lack of depth there that is going to kill us as the season progresses. I would even say the midfield as well. I'm not really confident in that. And I think you can see that in our preseason matches. So, I mean, the first halves were really good. It was when all the substitutions came in where everything fell apart. So I'm just curious to see how Ten Hag is going to manage those substitutions during the season, because that's going to be the key if we don't have the depth.
Very much so. I mean, the thing about it is, I probably say we're at least a good 17 deep where we got quality, but it's like in order to compete with Arsenal and City, it's like you need about a good 22 deep where it's like in the event somebody gets hurt, the people behind you, the quality is still there. Because I feel like what we saw like in that last like the FA Cup final is a complete epitome as far as what could be if we have the majority of our people healthy. We spent way too long last year with guys that were hurt, and we suffered for it because we really had nobody behind them. And like all of a sudden, everybody got healthy. It was like, oh, this is what could actually be. And it's that now it's a matter of one, keeping those guys healthy, and two, in the very event that those guys get hurt again, we actually got somebody behind them. It's like, okay, we're not going to fall off too much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we keep it moving and we get to some of these comments, Arsenal fans, supporters, minds, last year, I remember a thing they were saying a lot was we need to be like City and be 2 players, 3 players deep. So we saw how that happened for him. So I maybe don't aim for that. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Arsenal, and I worry for you hearing about.
Like Arsenal, just
we know, but we also know how they talk. Let's get to some of these comments. Shout out to you, Scarf Boy. Premier League finds. Oh my gosh. Shout out to these new people. Will Man United find a way to slow down Man City in Community Shield on Saturday with a weakened midfield? We'll get to that. Hello, Jen. This is a big time panel. Big up to Lauren. Hey, subscribe. She's on the road to 1,000. Show her some love. Look at this hater here, just Delulu lying to themselves. Like, goodness gracious. And
I admire that. You got to say that.
That is true. Also, I'm not here to talk about Liverpool, and actually, it really hurts my heart that they just keep picking up every midfielder that I would love to be for on our side. And then, Roberto, the homie. Hey, good people. He's been on. And then, all right, let's see. United fans. That's smart, There you go. Help Chelsea out. They are spending entirely too much. Something's going to happen eventually, and they're going to need all the help they can get because nobody wants any of the players that they're bringing in.
Crunk, can I tap in for a question real quick?
Go for it.
This is for Tosin, because I saw you, tweeting about this man earlier in the summer when y'all got him, Joshua Zirkzee. How you feel about a potential front three or some type of attack with Zirkzee and Rasmus working together, or do you think like it has to be one or the other?
It can be both. I mean, you could go real old school and go 4-4-2 and just have Josh pulling deep and just go that way. But I mean, if you run a 3-5-2, that's another way to do them. But I mean, the thing is, at least from what I saw when I was watching Lebalonia last year, Xerxes likes to come in deep and link his player, right? So a perfect example of that is when they played against Inter in the Coppa Italia. It's like last December in 2023. Josh pulled in deep and, you know, brought the ball up, and he sent a through ball into what's the guy, Dan Ndoye, and that's when Dan Ndoye scored and they beat they beat Inter. But that's the sort of play that he is. Like, I know he's not going to be, he's gonna take his time to adjust in the Premier League. It's a difficult league, but I think it's good to have both options. I mean, then again, I grew up in the same era where United had Solskjaer and Sheringham and York and Cole, so it works. It's just, are they both willing to like work with each other? And it helps that, you know, unfortunately, Rasmus is hurt right now, so Josh is going to get a lot of reps in early. So we'll see.
And this is for anybody, any Man U supporter and what y'all seen in preseason, has Ten Hag like established a system? Because I haven't been able to catch a match. I'm not like throwing shade. I just haven't been able to see it. Are y'all like playing a special type of way, or is it just like does it look like more the Community Shield, or does it look like we going back to, you know, mid-year in the Premier League?
Greg, you want to answer?
I think it's going to be more so early season because, you know, like the guys who were playing with England, they just came back to training this week, so it's really a matter of like, are they going to get any action in on Saturday, or is it going to be a case of where like we're still going to be still easing them in and have them more ready for next week for the week 1 of the season? So, I feel like without Manu and Bruno, I don't know how I'm saying that right now, but without those guys, like I feel like the midfield's kind of a shell of itself. So it's like you're kind of just hoping for the best. Like we just here so we don't get fined, basically.
Got Casemiro.
Mason Mount's healthy, right?
It's wild.
Mason's
It's
good.
wild.
Mason's
I
good.
know.
You know?
I mean, like Mason is. Oh my god.
He's not even a midfielder. I think the problem is that, like, even when we were buying him, it didn't make sense because his best position is literally where Bruno plays, and it's just, he's a good kid. I'm not trying to be mean because he clearly made the World Cup team years back, and he's a good player. It's just more so like a Shinji Kagawa thing where it's just like, yo, why did you buy somebody when you already know you have somebody in that position? Wonderful player, but it doesn't make any sense. But
yeah,
the biggest issue for me in the midfield is just Casemiro is so finished. But he was finished at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Like if you watched enough Real Madrid before they sold him, you know he was getting leggy. But again, that's what the issue is now, is United's new owners are trying to replace the nonsense that was there before them. So
but
it's unfortunate.
I feel like Casemiro had like just enough gas that first season, but then that
first
was
half of the season.
Yeah. And then since then it's been shit. So it's like, and that was always the thing, like how much gas do you think that he has? And then once you realize, he was done, it's like we really didn't have anybody already in place to, you know, pretty much be his successor. And that's kind of where we've been stuck at.
I really go back and forth between which one is my favorite signing of the last few years. Is it Casemiro? Is it Anthony? They both bring me a lot of joy. So I think it's Anthony, honestly. Like when he twirls on that ball, you know, he scored a goal finally. Like I respect that man. But y'all also like just help other teams. No, I mean, this is all trolling. Come on, Scott. Like he's absolute trash.
A lot of sarcasm in that.
It's all sarcasm.
I mean, we can have a whole entire discussion about Anthony and just how bad he is on and off the field, but it's just
the amount of money. If we play him over Ahmad, like if we start him over Ahmad, I am going to riot.
Yeah, it's just,
I think the way Ahmad finished last season, I think he's ready to.
Yeah, and even the way he played in preseason, way he played in preseason too. I think it's just Andy was just a bad buy. It was such a bad. Like if you got him like for maybe 20, 30, you wouldn't be that bad, but that much money is just it was so bad. And the worst part was just like IS kept saying no. And it's just like, it's like 2:00 in the morning, and just like, all right, fine, I'm gonna let you buy me a drink. It's just like you harassed them the whole entire party, and now like it's just they give you it's sick. I hate it.
He's the guy talking to guys who are like, hey guys, like, you know, like I have all this money, like I was hoping we could dance a little bit, and like you like,
so he's Elon. Basically.
Oh man, shout out to Vader Games. What's up,
Vader.
homie? Vader.
What's up, homie?
Hey, if there's anything Tosin's good for, he's good for saying a player's name, and you're just like, I forgot about that guy. He's great.
There's a lot of guys back then that we bought like knowing that we already got someone in that
Like
spot.
Juan Mata,
Yeah,
and Veron, and people like that.
And technically, Van Persie. Technically,
I mean, that was one season that we knew we were gonna get the best out of him. That's what we did. Sir Alex Ferguson went out. He was just like, you know what?
He's cheap. He's on his last year. Let's go ahead and just get him.
It wasn't even that. Sir Alex was like, I'm gonna do one last thing and I'm out of here after this. He won the titles. I'm out. You guys can deal with the rest of this nonsense, not me.
All right. Well, let's move over to the blue side and talk about what City have done. A lot of City Academy kids going on loans. The ones that we know are confirmed at this moment are Mahamadou. Wow, I butchered that. My bad. Too many Mas. Sissoko and Callum Doyle that are both going on loan. There are about 4 others that are linked to loans. Jan Koto going to Dortmund with expectation to buy for 25 million euros. Tommy Doyle to Wolves for 5 million. That's actually a sneaky good move for Wolves. I actually really hate that for them. And Sergio Gomez to Real Sociedad for 9 million. Taylor Harwood Bellis to Southampton for 23 million euros. That's a jack move. That's a big W. And then we're waiting for Atleti and Alvarez to agree to personal terms, which should bring in 75 million euros and possibly 20 million more with add-ons. Sharpie, how you feeling after some of this movement? You're the one who focuses on the numbers. These are the things you care about.
Yeah, man. Like the numbers matter and contracts and shirts. I'm happy. Like I'm happy that Julian is happy. We got a big bag for him. Anytime you can make 500% return on investment, you take it. You can't turn that down. And like City always says, if we like Bernardo, if somebody would have met his 50 mil, he would have been gone. Nobody's paying for him. But Atleti said, hey, we're trying to re-up. You know, they pulled some levers, I believe, to go out and spend some money. And they added a premier player. So I'm happy for that. The kids that went out, I think we all have like buyback clauses on all of them. So that's a nice thing, just in case they shine and then we want to bring them back, but we also have a sell-on clause. So it's like, hey, if you go further, we get that money back. So the business is always booming at City. And I'm one of the people that's like, I don't think we need to go get anybody else. I feel like our squad is solid. I feel like it reminds me of the false 9 year where if Holland's out, we just go false 9 with it and kind of work on the continuity because we have so many bodies. And we know Pep doesn't play a big squad, so we got to stop dreaming for a 26-man squad. It's never going to happen. He's going to keep it at 21 to 22. So I'm happy with the summer. Tarek, how you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like you said, we know Pep, he's not going to have a big squad. I personally, I don't think we need, like I've seen the rumors about us being linked with Eze and other wingers or whatever. I don't think we need a winger. What I think we need is a Rodri replacement, or not even a replacement, a Rodri backup, but also play alongside as a 6 or an 8. We need that versatile midfielder, aka Bruno G from Newcastle. I'm sure there's some others, but I think that would be, if I were going to make a move, that's the move that I would make. If we're not going to do that, I don't think we need anybody else. There's, like you said, the Holland, we're not going to go get another pure striker. I've seen people throw out Ivan Toney. It's not going to happen, man. Well, why would Toney, first of all, why would he even come here? Because he's not going to play. He's going to be sitting on the bench. So it's just silly. So no, I don't think we need a striker per se. And I think we have enough in our wings with Doku, with Grealish, with Savio, with Oscar Bob. I think there's enough there that we don't need any help. So I think I'm comfortable with where we are going into the season. Like I said, I would like to have another midfielder, but outside of that, I think I'm good.
Yeah. I was trying to think about Vader's question. I know Coutinho with Barca is one of them. I was trying to think of somebody else where you just like add on something crazy to it, and there's still so this is a really find out season with our club. We still have we saw great moments of Kovacic, but I still feel like he needs to do most of a season. But also we kind of know what we're gonna get with Kovacic. Nunez, he struggled. Obviously, Gucci Puma, Jack Grealish, he's got to come back and show his thing. I feel like there are a lot of people, obviously our young players, Oscar Bob, Rico. There's still so many players that need to find out who they are for better or for worse. And as much as I would like to continue this dominance, everyone keeps telling me that it has to end eventually. I keep trying to say it's never going to happen, but I'm trying to slowly accept reality. So yeah, we'll see. I'm happy with where this club sits now, and I don't want anything big or crazy onto our team. Obviously, everyone's like Rodri back up, but it's like, who is that? I don't know. I think we might just have that on our squad already. There's no Rodri backup replacement. Sharpie, were you thinking something?
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, in my mind, I'm in the same place I was last year in August, where this feels like a free hit. Like, you can't, only thing you really have to do is make top four. You make top four, that's the goal, right? We stay in Champions League every year. We always stay competitive. Is this the new format year, right? With the two pots. So it's like
Disgusting.
It's terrible. It's horrible. But that's also, I think, like 1 or 2 more games. So it's on Pep. He's the best, I think. Well, I would say top 2 in the world and like rotating the squad. So I think everybody's gonna get the opportunities, especially as he slowly works in all the people that played over the summer. So those kids, right? That's exciting to go see what McAtee does. Once you start getting above, numbers above 50, it gets really fun. And so I'm excited to see how those kids pop out.
There's no reason why we should be seeing linebackers and centers and wide receivers on the forward pitch, or tight ends, or the defense. I don't know. Got to change those rules, man. It's disgusting. Why am I seeing an academy kid with number 79? You're not a left tackle. You're not.
But I will say on that number thing, like, I'm ready for this. Is what my biggest argument. I need Phillips. I need Cancelo off the books because I want somebody to get the 7. Somebody's got to pick up Alvarez's 19. We can get in some 20s if you want to get, I think 23 is available. We got some numbers to get 15. Like,
never gonna give away 23. That's
right. That's right. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. But like, bring down the numbers, let the kids earn it. I think Rico's earned his number. He should be something. He's been there long enough. I think Bob had a rumor where like he popped up as a 22 on the website. We'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, those kids are talented, man, and they can go. And I think once you add in solidity in the defense, everything I saw attacking wise in the preseason was great for City. And that's without any of the top guns. And when they come back fully rested, like, it really is scary hours. So that's why you could say, hey, we don't have to win the title, but I'm not going to bet against anybody else but Arsenal to take us all the way.
Who?
You deaf? I said Arsenal. What?
I got
they real. They legit.
I'm doing that. I'm doing
real.
that all season. That's my shtick.
That's wild, disrespectful. But now Arsenal's gonna be.
That's totally disrespectful.
What they did to themselves is disrespectful. Tell them to love themselves, and I will take them seriously.
They're gonna be fine. I think this year they've improved a lot, and like when you fall short like that, it motivates you. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
2 straight years though.
Yeah,
and every year I keep hearing, well, City's gonna come back and they're not gonna be as motivated. They just won. They won back to back. They won 3. They won 4. Oh, they're not gonna be as motivated. And every year we keep coming back motivated.
Think about what Liverpool did though. It took Liverpool that 3rd year to get it, and like they pushed it. Right?
These are just 3 of my ops just talking. I don't hear
it. Right.
Wait,
Sharpie's on your side. Sharpie does a good job at
one.
Balancing us out. I'm the one who's wilding, and he's over there trying to be like, well, if you think about it this way,
I
really don't. Just, in all honesty, I don't think that I don't think that Arsenal. I don't think that they have. Well, they added a little bit more depth this summer, so that helps. But I was gonna say they had a really good run health wise last year. I don't know that And when you think about all the other teams and all the other injuries that we saw across the Premier League, to expect them to go with that level of, no injuries, that healthy for the entire season again, I don't think is realistic.
Yeah.
And until they add that depth, if they lose a starter, they don't have anyone that can come in and keep that level up high.
I think on the counter, though, like, you got to think about it. They basically get 2 defenders because Timber got hurt so early. So Timber's coming back. He's fit. You also have the Mr. Aura from Italy coming in.
California. That's huge.
That's why I said they added a little bit of
Yeah,
depth. But he's young.
that's
He's
real.
young. We don't know what he's going to do in this
it's-
league. We don't
It's
know what
not
he's
like
going
they
to do.
needed a whole lot. It's not like they needed a whole
They
lot.
did.
to
Yeah,
really-
like
right
they
now.
right
See,
there,
I
bro.
think their
And I think
their
bringing-
starting lineup, its starting 11 is cool. But I think again, they added another center back. Don't say because if God forbid, Gabriel
Saliba.
or Saliba, either one of them, that's hard to deal with. I mean, think about us, right? We had KDB out half the season,
5 months.
more
Yeah.
6 months. We had Holland out for extended period of time.
Yeah.
Those are 2 primary players.
And
If they
feel like-
lose 2 primary players at Arsenal, I don't know that they get through that.
I have a take about Arsenal actually before we move on. I don't think Declan Rice is the 6 that everybody thinks that he is. He's not a 6. And Declan Rice is a box-to-box player who doesn't need to sit deep because that's not his game.
Yeah.
Which is why they bring the Mikel Moreno so he can sit a little bit deeper because I hate when English people say that he's a 6. He's not a 6.
No.
He's absolutely not a 6 because I know what a 6 is, and that's not him.
No.
So
Which is
that's-
why, if you think about it, which is why Pep wanted to pair him and Rodri together. That
exactly why
each
because-
one can sit, one can get forward,
And part of the Arsenal's issue last year was when they started going to Jorginho as their deeper player. Even though he was good at it, he got rocked around a little bit. But he's a good player. But they need another person that can that's not Thomas Partey because he has a weird case, but he's also finished. So there's also that. So yeah, they need to figure that out. Figure out your midfield rotations. But I don't know. They also need a striker-ish.
Yeah, they
need a striker-ish, but I think Mikel Arteta is very stubborn and doesn't want to give up to the fact that he needs that. But
Are they going for Tony or Victor, or do you think they just say
no? Absolutely not.
Okay.
No one's going for Victor Osimhen right now because that's
Too
my
much
guy.
money.
I've loved Osimhen since the U17 World Cup, but Osimhen's biggest strength is his biggest weakness, which is the fact that he wants to prove himself all the time, and it's just you don't have to do that. But back to the point, Arsenal just need to figure out their midfield rotations and their striker, and they're gonna be all right.
All right, let's do quick starting 11s. I wanted to go with us first, but curiosity always gets me. United won. Okay, and this is also because United won the FA Cup, and people can downplay the importance of this Community Shield. But if United win back-to-back derbies, ending with them lifting anything, I don't.
Oh,
I think he hates
He got
That's
too
what
hype for his own good.
You
Got too
talking
hype for his own
crazy.
good.
Hate to do that
when
to
you
you,
start
bro.
talking
So
crazy,
mad.
it's
That's
just
your
like,
heart.
man, come on, man. Let's be honest. Nobody cares about this Community Shield unless you win.
unless
'Cause
you're
then
Arsenal.
if you win, you like to
It's
just
everything.
say, hey, you know what? It was cool. But in the grand scheme of things, before the match kicks off, everybody knows this doesn't mean anything.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sky, can I add to your point about Arsenal and Community Shield? Remind me of something. I remember 98, 99 when Arsenal beat the hell out of United in the Community Shield, and everybody was hype about that. And then guess what happened at the end of the season? United won the first ever treble in England, but that's neither here nor there.
Goodness gracious. Great. Damn internet. Anyway, starting 11. Who are y'all expecting to see, and how do you expect ETH to line up the squad?
On Saturday or in general?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Is this a game Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
It's Saturday,
10 Eastern.
yeah.
What? When did we start playing Community Shield on Saturday? What kind of rubbish is that?
Last year it happened too. Y'all ain't been there in a minute, but it happened last year too.
No, that's rubbish. That's not how you do it. That's absolute
So I'll just-
garbage.
Throw out what I planned for my this is if everyone's going to play that just got back, right? So I'm
Mhm.
talking about Mainu, Bruno, all these players are actually going to start. I don't know. I don't think this is going to happen. I think he might put Rashford up front, but I have Rashford, Xerxes, Dallo, Bruno, Manu, and Casemiro in the middle, and then Luke Shaw, Lissandro, Maguire, because I don't know who else to put there, and Dallo, and then Onana as the goalie.
That's frankly a much stronger squad than I was expecting. I mean,
if everybody's healthy, I don't see why they wouldn't.
because a lot of those
consider
people,
starting.
they would be playing themselves into shape. Like, you think he would start that and then just sub everybody off at half, or would he sub them on at the end?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's gonna like not start those and then sub them on in the second half. I'm not sure what his game plan is going to be. He has to be smart with it. I think he can't, expect them to play a full 90. I think that's unrealistic.
No.
And I wouldn't want them to in a community shield, to be fair.
No, 1,000%. 1,000%.
I think that what's it called is going to start McTominay, because the world doesn't like us, and that's what's going to happen.
And then you think he'll sub Xerxes on in the second half?
You said what?
He'll sub Xerxes on in the second half? You think he's going to play him up front?
I don't think he's going to play him at all. I think he's going to play McTominay in all 11 positions, because that's
you know what? I always appreciate McTominay's attitude. It's just that unless it's for Scotland, it never translates on the field. So there you go.
Yeah. Who do you have starting, Greg?
Onana, Shaw, Lissandro. I was really looking forward to seeing Euro.
I know. Oh, it kills me. Euro kills me, man. Ugh.
Yeah, it just might have to be Maguire. Fuck, man. Maybe Lindelof.
Is that better?
Yeah, I honestly, there's a shit ton that's better than Maguire. So there's that. But
I think Maguire's underrated, but it's neither here nor there.
Sitting deep, he's good. Like,
Big Maguire,
great clearances, incredible clearances.
Hey.
If they didn't play a high
line,
Maguire would actually be all right.
Who do you have on the right next to Maguire? Who do you have with them?
Damn, I'm trying to think now.
Is AWB back?
No,
did he get
back?
No, he hasn't got sold yet, but he's still around.
Yeah.
If he's there, then yeah, go ahead and get him out there. I do like the idea of double pivot with Casemiro and Manu. I mean, my son, man, like, you can't go wrong with Manu right now. Assuming Bruno's there, then you got to go ahead and start him. I once upon a time I had hope for Rashford up top, but I just don't see that anymore. So it'll probably be Rashford on the wing, Xerxes up front, and Diallo on the right.
I think I have mine. I'm gonna go with Onana in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Evans, Martinez, and Shaw at the back.
Evans, okay.
Casemiro, Manu, Bruno, Ahmad, Rashford on the left, because Rashford's never gonna play he's never gonna play the striker. It's never gonna happen. And Sancho's gonna be the false nine. And I think that's what they're gonna run with.
I like that. Like I said, I'm really curious to see like how I said, as long as he stays, Sancho is such an X factor as far as what can be offered in the attack. So
I think him and Xerxes could cook.
Yeah.
No, they're too much of the same. They're too much of the same, because neither one of them is going to go inside the box. It's either one or the other. You got too many cooks in the kitchen when you have Bruno. If you have Bruno, Xerxes, and Sancho in the same position, no, you're literally.
To Sky's point, that's where Ten Hag, he literally could run Pep's playbook from the 2021 season if he had the temerity to do it, because it works. Like, we seen it win a title if you just really stick to it. And I don't know if he can do it, but
not with those three. Is one of the three. Those aren't Pep type of players, man. Is he only one of them? Because someone like Bruno, and if you put Bruno just trying to chase the I'm getting disgusted just thinking about it.
That's more on
Man,
Eric
that's
than
it.
how because he lets Bruno do whatever he wants.
Exactly. So you're gonna have Bruno running like a pit bull terrier, and everyone else is chasing their touch.
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh man, I love this. All right, well, okay, so this is, I will say these players, and I guess Show Bros, let me know if you agree with me, because I know Ederson's gonna start because he didn't play in the final game.
Hold
and I assume that,
on. We're talking who's going to play on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
just okay.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, who's gonna start?
You're wrong already because I just read that he's hurt. Actually,
Oh, is that why?
that's why he. But because I don't know if you watched, but he didn't play in that match in Ohio,
Uh-huh.
and we were looking for him, and it's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, he's supposed to be here, and so we were concerned about the whole Saudi thing. And I just looked it up, and they said that he's got like a muscle injury, so he's doubtful for this coming match. Now, again, sometimes they just throw stuff out there just to kind of give cover.
Ortega's better.
To kind of give cover. Don't say that. Don't make that. Don't do that, dude.
Here we go.
Come on, man.
What?
When you get in mixed
Not
company,
better.
and you start talking crazy. Come on.
He's not better.
What?
Come on.
I can't
That's
say
right,
anything
though.
without getting ganged up. Like, why am I
You
always
can
getting
say
ganged
it.
up on
We
all
can
Show Bros?
disagree.
I
You can
just
say it.
meant
We can
in this
disagree.
situation.
There's some stuff you just don't say, my guy. Come on.
I don't even know what I said. I just said
You said Ortega was better than Ederson.
no,
That's
I
what you
did. I
said.
said Ortega's better, and then you guys started yelling at me before I could finish.
That
my
was
sentence.
all you Ortega's
No, I
better.
had more to say.
That point.
I had more to say.
All right, go ahead. What else you gonna say?
ahead.
Ortega's
Go
better.
ahead.
What?
Finish
Fill
your
in the
In this
lineup.
match where he needs to stop shots.
blank. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Oh,
okay.
you guys can't even decide on a goalie.
Oh no, we never agree on anything. So that's the
Wow.
one thing. That's
Welcome to the
why I was
show.
like, let me just say these.
Just let him
players
get
and
it
let you
out.
guys do the
and-
rest.
Yeah, let him run through it, Terry. Okay, go ahead. Give me your 11, Tom. Give me your 11.
I don't even have 11, and that's what I'm trying to say. I don't even have 11 because I think Rico's going to start, Vardiol's going to start, McAtee and Kovacic, Holland, Oscar, and Grealish.
Mm-hmm.
So I still don't know
That's
who's
8.
going to. Yeah, and so I don't know who's going to be the center back pairing, and I don't know who's going to be that extra midfielder.
My choices are because here's the thing. I looked at some pictures today. I saw the City Extra joint.
Yeah,
And Akanji's braids aren't done. So I don't know if he's playing right now because he never goes out there looking unkept. I don't know. Maybe he's getting it done tomorrow, right? Maybe he's
I was
watching
going to
it
say
get
he got
braided.
his appointment.
Yeah,
later
he got an
tonight.
appointment coming. He's
Right.
always crispy, right? And I know Ake needs a fresh retwist. So I'm gonna go Ruben and Akanji. I think we keep Stones on ice as long as possible. Mr. Glass, as my homies call him. And I think because he's still with the team, I want to see Phillips start. Why not? What else we got to lose? It's a throwaway game for me. Like,
Wow.
might as well put him
Where
out
are you
there.
starting
I
Calvin
feel
Phillips? I don't care.
disrespected.
Where are you starting him though?
I got him in a
you're
double pivot.
disrespecting Kate. You're just disrespecting KP at center back. He was.
No, he could. Yeah, he can go.
That's
And
what I'm
I
asking.
mean,
Are you playing him at center back, Sharpie?
no, I got him in a double pivot with Kova because I got like two of our
we're
real
losing
center backs
then.
starting.
All right, we're losing then.
But see, I don't care about winning. I care about health. I just want to make it to next Saturday. But it ain't like, man, look, man, we playing United without who knows. Like, I don't know. This is where I'm like, hey, just play some people that's been there all year. If you want to throw in some subs, of course, right? You put in the big boys, come off the bench. KDB comes on, maybe. You sprinkle in Foden if he's ready. But I don't. Again, if none of them see the pitch and they just come in next Saturday, I'm good with it. But I hope that we keep the cohesiveness from the summer tour.
Yeah,
and we make it out fit. That's all that matters. They can take the shield. I'll give it to Man U right now. I'll bet on y'all. Like,
do y'all have a dog? Do you have a team dog?
Excuse me?
Is there a Manchester
She's
United
throwing
dog?
shots at Arsenal and their dog. What's his name? Win. Is that the name of the dog?
Oh, God.
Win.
We prefer trophies over dogs. Thank you.
I mean, but they had
throwing
both
shots.
So I mean, you can get
Do
yourself like
they?
you can get like a golden doodle or something.
No.
No.
No, a
No.
Maltese.
No.
Anyway, so it's definitely, I think, going to be Ortega at the back, in goal. I think Rico on the right. I'm gonna put Calvin Phillips in at center back just because he's been playing there. He actually been playing well there in the preseason. And to your point, Sharpie, this match doesn't mean anything, so I don't really care. So go ahead and give him another run out. I'm gonna put Ruben next to him, Diaz, and then Vardy on the left. My midfield trio is gonna be Kovacic, James McAtee, and KDB. And then my front three is Oscar Bob, Holland, and Jack Grealish. So that's where I think we will go, or something very close to that. Again, I don't know for certain. Again, this match doesn't really mean anything. Who knows what Pep's going to do? But I think if we stick close to what we saw in the preseason, that's what we'll see, something like that. But we just
the KDB start is interesting. I wouldn't be mad at it if I saw it, but Mr. Man,
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Because you could. Yeah, I don't know who you would put there.
If Holland gets to start, why don't I get to start?
Well, Holland is, but see the difference. Anything. Yeah, KDB and all those people that like everybody else, right? If you were away at the Euros, there's a very strong, especially if you went deep, strong chance you're not playing.
Well, KDB ain't go deep, so he ain't.
Well, I know, but him and Doku didn't come back until they got back to England. So there is a chance that him and Doku. I almost put Doku in, but then I realized no, we got Jack. Jack will be there. Yeah. I mean, I guess
Savinho.
Yeah, but he's not gotten there yet. He's not going to start. He'll make an appearance probably.
Yeah, I think he'll make an appearance,
but he's not going to start. He literally just showed up.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay, so who on this starting 11 for United is going to be the difference maker? Positively or even negatively?
Ahmad? I think Ahmad's gonna cook.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
He's the one.
He's his time to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, his preseason was sharp for me. I think it's got to be him.
If they're going all out, I think that Lisandro, that backline's night and day whenever he's typically in there. So,
by the way, that's a really small man.
He is.
Yes.
I saw him.
He has a big heart. Let's go.
No, here's the thing. Is I saw him in June, right? And I knew he was short, but
that's a tiny man.
Cause he's like 5'7", right?
But what I always bring up is the last defender to win Ballon d'Or was a 5'7" Italian defender. So,
and Italians are Argentines. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on the City end, I don't think it's going to be Holland. I don't know who's.
Big Bob, baby.
I was going to say
somebody.
Oh, it's Oscar Bob. Yeah.
Oscar getting busy. He gonna have at least one goal or assist. He's doing a GA. Like that man is in form. This is his time. It's like when we saw how Rico could ball, and then you're like, oh, this man, he can play his position. Like he can go between the lines, he can dribble, he can defend. Bob on the right wing is a real one. It's actually even more disappointing that Norway didn't qualify for Euros when you think about Bob, Odegaard, and Holland, but they're only 3 of 11. But yeah, I think Bob is the one. I also think Jack, if he keeps shooting, I just want the man to shoot.
Yeah.
Take 5 shots. I don't care if you miss. Just look aggressive. Put some fear in their heart. Don't just try to cross the Holland. Stop turning around every single time. And see what happens, man. Make Onana work. So I hope those wingers show out. And McAtee has something in him, I think, as well. Tarek, who you got?
Oh, I've been on the Oscar Bob hype train since that first time we were seeing him in North Carolina. That dude has been insane all preseason. I think he will continue that over. And again, I think this is his breakout season. Much like you said, Rico has had his and others. This is his season, and yeah, I'm with you. I think at least one goal or assist in this match for sure. It's just how well he's been playing. So,
okay, well, we'll end out here then. It sounds like goals are going to be had in this match. Are we expecting a 3-2? Was that too much? Are we expecting something a little more tight, like a 1-0? I would like to hear score predictions from everyone.
It'd probably be 2-1 United.
2-2 goes to PKs. United wins there.
That's what I was thinking.
If you go to PK's, United's definitely winning. Like,
Why do you say that?
Yeah, I need Bernardo.
history?
Nah, man. He talking wild today.
Silva,
Go ahead, Sky.
I'm thinking I was going to go 2-2 with PKs as well to United.
I got 3-1 City.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably go. I'm with you, Charlie. I'll go 3-1.
Y'all feeling bold right now.
Yeah.
I think your best chance, even in the Community Shield, is to try to come in and keep it tight, keep it compact, keep it locked down. And who wants to see that in the Community Shield? You don't have enough to actually go play against us. So, I think 3-1. If we open it up, then it gets even worse. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So I won't get too bold about it.
Interesting. I want to do a 2-1 City, but I just don't even like that. This year, I'm embracing total heel bad guy. I just don't even like the idea of giving you guys a goal. So 2-0 City shut your eyes out. But honestly, it's probably going to be a 2-1. I definitely just don't want to see a draw. If it's 1-1, 0-0, 2-2 in the 75th minute, I'm gonna start worrying because I do not want to see PKs like at all. Just don't.
And to be honest, I might not even watch the second half. U.S. women kick off at 11. So
Yeah, they do. It's
Yeah.
vibes, hope we score. Hope we up in the first half.
Multi-screen
I'm
action
focused on
for
the
sure.
Trident. Shouts to Soph, Mal, Trinity. Yeah,
I'm gonna be on the golf course. So, I'm gonna be on the golf course. I'll record it just because my DVR just does that automatically. But
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought the game was on Sunday.
Hey, you could be busy.
Like they got plans.
I don't know when we started changing up Community Shield from Sunday to Saturday, but that's absolute bullock. That's rubbish.
His whole energy changed the moment he found that out. Like he has,
you know what? Though? I
since he
think
found that
it's the
information
Friday
out.
start because
Yeah,
you got to make sure.
Friday.
Yeah,
Nah,
like, you get that
don't
Friday.
care what it is. Absolute nonsense. That's the problem with the Premier League now. We're starting to do stuff that we never did before, and you're wondering why the product is crap. I'm on to you.
I will say that the Friday start is absolute trash though. Like
Yeah,
that's the
again,
real
like
trash.
I said, we're
Losing recipes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mima does not have the big elbows for this. I'm sorry. It's really, really infuriating me. It really is. I'm not happy. It's not good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate all of y'all for your time. Sunshine, starting with you, let people know where they can find you.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for having me. I always love talking with you guys, and best of luck to a new season. Really, really excited. I'm Sunshine FC everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, all of that, and I'll be doing a watch along on Saturday. So come say hi.
There you go.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. My regular Twitter was Grego_82. For the culture is at FTC UTD on Twitter, FTC UTD Pod on Instagram, because thanks a lot, Meta. And also on TikTok as well. So yeah, catch us.
Don't follow me. But you can follow
he's got enough followers. He's got enough.
You can follow the Shirtless Plantain Show everywhere.
Do that though.
Follow them. Don't follow me. Do that.
I gotta say, my personal Twitter is just dry as shit. So it's like,
that's what I basically say now. Just follow Shades of Blue NW at Shades of Blue NW on all socials. Shades of Blue Network on YouTube. I mean, you're here, so subscribe. Shout out to the Most Dope panel for coming on. Tarek, let people know where they can find you, my guy.
Yeah, I'm with Tosin. You don't need to follow me personally, but I will say this:
fresh from LB.
Yeah, whatever.
Potter of the month.
But what I would say is, for everybody that's out there listening, if you're on YouTube right now, make sure you go and like both channels, the Sky's channel, Sunshine FC. Make sure you go like over there or subscribe over there. Subscribe here with us on Shades of Blue. If you're on Twitter, if you're watching on Twitter, do us a favor, jump over to YouTube and go and subscribe on both channels. That will give all of us a big support. Again, we just trying to come together, talk footy, just have fun, and we need that support. So we appreciate all of you jumping over there. Scarf Boy, tell your mom I said, hey, what's up? It was nice meeting everybody in
I
Ohio.
missed Mama's scarf. Oh man, I messed up.
But yeah, do that. And then if you do that, then you don't need to follow me.
Yeah, you can follow me, dog. We talking. We trying to change the world over here. I'm an unofficial surrogate for the Harris Walls campaign. We making fun of those weird folks on the other side every day. It brings me joy. It should bring you joy as well. Fuck them forever. Keep Trump out of the White House. We here.
It's now on the couch.
Oh my gosh. Let's keep it moving. We will see everybody very soon. We'll be doing a kickoff show for the Community Shield with the first FanFest live show of the year. We go live an hour before kickoff. A nice little 25-minute set. You know, we cover everything, line up, what we think is going to be great, score predictions, and we get out of there. So come through. We'll be live. We'll share about it. And then sometime this week, Grego and we're going to get back to our Wrestling Tings, your favorite wrestling podcast. We got to get that episode also recorded on FanFest Live. Shout out to the peoples. We out of here. You know the vibes. Shady gang, shady gang, shady gang.